Hello everyone, it's Mark. Have you eaten? I'm getting attacked, which is always fun. On level 7s. Yeah, I would like to do more Koga, but Urshirt needs to be at least a little bit better, or I need to get a different weapon. I don't know if it's gonna be strong enough for Koga, even if it's high level. It's one of those mid-tier weapons. Like Farewell was good because it's strong, right? But, 3-star, all that stuff. But this one is different. Like I'm already taking a lot of damage from these guys, even though they're very low level, and I have the best magic armor equipped. It's this way, right? Yeah, it should be this way. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just do sieges and stuff. I'll just do like the closest vicinities. I mean, I can TP and stuff, so it's not too bad. You know. Once I start using Amber and Lamprey, I'll go back to doing organ farming. But for now, they give me a lot of Amber, and I'm capped, so I can't really use it. I wonder if I'm just spamming heavy attacks better. Missed. It actually might be better. It goes through armor a lot smoother, so. I think for these guys, though, like these generic enemies, probably just get like just spamming left click, or I guess in this case, light attack. Okay, rank 12, not bad. Okay, I gotta get that healer. And then the little turret up there. Ow. Is that weapon? No. Where is Hutra? Come on, yeah. There you go. Wait, that's not Hutra. Who shot that? There you see. I don't know where he is. Ah, he went down here. Okay, fine. Is he stacked? Secure the enemy scrolls for archive. Oh, it's the big one. Usually it's down here. There he is. There's a mage. Ah! I thought I would get him. Gotta wait a bit for the healing effect to go away. Ow. I took so much damage. Ores 3 stock, we'll scrap that. Nothing here. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Spirit. I'll be completely honest. It's not something I particularly enjoy using. The range aspect, the spammy, like, auto-aiming range attack is actually really nice, but, you know. I would rather just be a little bit way tankier and use melee. What is this? Oh, votive. But to be fair, that would be my playstyle in any game, right? Even though magic in most games is, I think, completely broken. I also think spirit as an attribute is not very good because the cooldown reduction you get from having a lot of spirit is not very apparent. And especially if you're in Koga too, you're not gonna be like saving that much time on the cooldown. You're mostly relying on smite to heal your cooldowns of anything, especially in Koga, right? In regular mode, I think they recharge fast enough that it's really not an issue. But in Koga, they nerf your cooldowns by quite a bit actually. It's like you basically get into one fight and you use your spells one time each, which I actually don't think is good design. I'd rather have a lot weaker abilities. And more spammy cooldown because it makes you feel like you're utilizing your spells, right? But if most of the things you're doing are just buffs or one-time nukes, then it's not. It's like, okay, that's cool, but whatever, right? This is strictly off cooldown, right? Obviously, you're getting your smites. You're getting maybe an extra cast every fight, right? Because most bosses have mobs, and then you pull smite. It gets you like half your cooldowns back, and then you might get another smite of the same color, and you might get that cooldown back. May or may not, right? Like sometimes you just don't get any luck, and you get nothing. And then spirit, like even in regular, like I can use this, right? Or I mean, this doesn't go on cooldown. Right? Let's use the gun. So, I mean, just look at the recharge time, right? That's pretty normal for. I mean, it's still faster. Don't get me wrong, but it's still like you're not saving that much time. Although it is quite fast. I should do some test comparisons actually. That was actually quite fast. But even then, like the gun comes out pretty fast, anyways. And then the buff's still not coming back, so I still have it on me. Just waiting for it to cool back down. Yeah, I mean, look at that, right? It's not like super apparent. Yeah, after the siege, I'll do a comparison of the at least the pistol. The second spell cooldown does seem to be a lot better. But even then, like, is spirit gonna be a lot better than, like, would you rather have that over Grace's execute damage or for just straight up raw HP? Like, I would argue most of the time you actually don't, right? Like, you're trading it with you're trading it for very, very low survivability. Like, technically Grace would have that issue, but they get access to better armor. I mean, you could just argue that eventually Magic or Spirit will have actual good good sets to play with, but as it stands right now, it doesn't exist, right? So we can only really so we can only ever judge it based on what exists now, which the best one is. Where is these map burners? Oh, did I mess up? That's one of them, I'm pretty sure. Oh, there's that one. Yeah, Grace gets access to physical armor essentially, which while not as good as the first one, is still better than whatever magic armor that spirit gives you. I'll pick this up. All Jotar. Anything good? Actually, don't remember what I got for. I think I just got the rune for Kearnhold. Yeah, these are not good rewards. Alright, okay, let's use pistol, and then let's use the second. Sorry, the third ability. Seems about like 10 seconds cooldown. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 15 seconds, 15, 16 seconds. I'm definitely miscounted, but it is pretty fast, all things considered. I think the third one is probably closer to around 30 seconds. Yeah, I think had this game like Dota where the spells instantly go back on cooldown after you use it. And, like a lot of abilities are like 100% upkeep time. Just because that you use the spell, it immediately goes on cooldown. Let's courage or whatever, right? And then we switch back. We have all of our abilities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, you're saving. I mean, okay, it's for the first ability, it's markedly faster. I still don't think it's enough to warrant a lot of the downsides of magic. Yeah, I think for it looks like for faster cooldown abilities, it's a lot better. But then for like the slower ones, it seems around same-ish. I mean, I'm kind of dissing it, but based on what I'm looking at, it's actually somewhat noticeable. Yeah. I think in Koga it would definitely be a lot weaker. Because the cooldown reduction probably would not be enough to save. Oh my god, I died. I thought I attacked. I don't know why. But it's fine. Just heal. What is that? Is that an Omen Beast? Oh, it is. Hello. I'll take
envoy, lest you be the prey.
Act experience. I don't need that. I don't need more damage or anything. I'll take the harmony. Oh wait, that's just attacking. I got more harmony. I'm not sure, but regardless, I think spirit is still the weakest attribute. Courage is, I think, the strongest still. Like if I were to run this build, like irregarding damage, I mean, you guys seen it. I was dying really fast in Koga, and that's generally I use the highest level tier stuff, or the hardest content as the metric. Because usually the lower stuff, it doesn't really matter what you do. You can generally do anything, it'll be fine. I don't know what they can actually do for spirit. As it stands right now, if they give it more cooldown reduction, it might actually be too overpowered. I think maybe if all it really needs is just a physical armor set where you just get a lot of physical armor based on the current system. But like ideally, it'd probably be something like reduce all. Where am I? Oh, Mendicant King, that's right. There's a stag. I don't know if I want to fight it. You know, you could do a lot of different things. It could be like, do I even care about fighting the stag? I'll be honest. I probably really don't. You know, it could be something like make a new set that gives you physical armor, which would put it be like a bandage fix. But then you could also do something like make a lot of more different attacks be a lot of different attacks be more mixed, right? Like, you know, it's kind of weird. Like a knife wielder would do bad damage, but like it would give you a little bit more like, oh, I'm glad I have magic armor. Right? Because then, if you give the magic armor sets the ability to resist physical, it kind of becomes pointless because it's like, why would you ever take magic damage resistance when physical armor is just straight up better? So then at that point, just make all damage the same damage type, and then just have a specific armor to counter all of it, right? So then it does kind of like break the system a bit, not break, but like make the system a little bit more pointless, in my opinion. Let's go to Rainbreaker. Yeah, I'm gonna avoid organs. I think it's not that useful for me right now. I still think damage across the board needs to be nerfed. Especially in Koga. I think the mobs should do around similar damage they do now in regular mode in Koga. And then you can nerf the player damage in exchange. So then the fight duration stays around the same. Actually, I think the mobs should stay around the same. And then just make the players tankier somehow, right? And then the bosses can stay around the same damage. Because I think getting it, you know, this game is very warframey where you're just mob clearing. So AoE weapons are king. I mean, a good boss fight weapon is good too, right? But generally you're just one-shotting. Where you're doing your best to just try to quickly end the fight as soon as possible. Which, you know, it's not a bad... I mean, like every game you want to end the fight as quickly as possible. But my point being is, if you don't burst them down, then you're gonna get bursted down, which is like, it's like, I don't know, describe it. Like, this does seem like a good game design to me. I don't know what happened there. Where is the Rainbreaker? Around here somewhere. Oh, there she is. Oh, I thought she like daggered in midair. Does this count as a hit? No, it does not. I think you specifically have to use your auto attacks or your heavy attacks in order to count it as a hit. No farewell this time, which is a little sad, but you know, what can you do? I didn't even get anything. I mean, I got the joinery, but that's about it. No weapon, no like lamprites or anything. I don't know, like I want to do all these like sieges, but they just don't seem to give me all that much. I don't know what else to do though. We'll just continue with our path. Try to find nice things. Alright. He's done. Ow. Okay. Narrow down. Yeah. I also think that magic weapon should have its own like spell list, I guess you could say. Just I think more abilities in general is more fun. Or not necessarily, right? Like then you just becoming something like WoW or like, you know, MMOs where you just have like 5 billion spells. I mean, those games are different because those are your main ways of attacking, right? There's no auto attack. There's no. I mean, there is, but like you're not doing auto attacks, generally speaking, like that. At least in those specific MMOs, right? The ones that are built for that. But my point being is like, you know, where is the stats on this? I can't even like decide if I want it or not. Like, I can't decide if I want to scrap it or not. Just pick it up or not. I'll just pick it up for now. It's better to be wrong once and then just scrap it later than wrong forever, right? Any healers? No. Okay. We can fight this guy. Also, I'm very... Alright. Yeah, like... You know what really differentiates... like, bows have their, you know, charge attack type stuff, right? And then melee weapons are melee weapons. But magic should have more flair to it. Like, you can kind of count this as a quote-unquote spell, like the heavy charge attack. I don't know, I think giving magic weapon more personality by, like, hey, like this weapon, you know, you can cast this spell, or there's a special property for this magic weapon. I think that would be very, very fun. Where is the map? Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh. I gotta keep this banneret away from the map because the fire damage does count as burning the map. I'm gonna assume this is bugged like always, and the second fire guy doesn't exist, or he's stuck somewhere. Actually, he might just be stuck somewhere. Last time it was that room over there. This one over here. But this time, I don't see him at all. Because that room is not open. I think we can safely just... Oh, was it here? Actually, it might have been in Kearnhold where he was in the room. Like, there might not be a room here. If he does a sneak attack, then he's probably the best saboteur on the planet. Okay. There we go. Got him. Synod's Bell Jar. Ooh, almost got hit by that. I will say magic does make those kind of fights a little bit easier. Because you don't have to, like, actually fight them. I would like this weapon. Yeah, I think it bugged. I can't actually see the properties of it if I pick it up. That might be like a relog issue, but it's fine. We're gonna finish our intrate weed. Nice. I think maybe I might just shift to whisper rig farming, which I don't really like doing because it's like you're farming for one material the whole time. And instead of just like having more of a blanket, like, hey, anything's good. But I'm not really getting all this much from sieges, and I'm still gonna do the boss fights for the weapons and stuff, but like Amaranth, right? Like I'm pretty sure I'm capped out. Like I don't think you can get more than 50. So I mean I can double check, but where would it be though? Actually, like no. Joineries, no. Runes, totems, no. Fragments. Miscellaneous, here we go. Oh, I guess you can. Oh. I don't know. It was like, it might have been a bug. But like for the longest time, whenever I got Emerald Prey, it would just cap me at 50. But it doesn't seem to now, so that's good. We probably actually have a lot of magic weapon upgrades, so we'll do that. Okay, a lot is I can't even hover over these. Yeah, I think the UI is bugged. It might just be a log issue. For now, we'll just finish up. I'll put the points in later. Yeah. Okay, I guess maybe next time we'll just do whisper egg farming. That's my real bottleneck right now. Grab this. 93, not bad. Yeah, but for now, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys eat good food, stay fed, all that jazz, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.